Hello YouTube, it's your boy Master Sight coming to you from Team Darkside, and mama, I'm over here with my boy, my bro, Chocolate Rain. Say what's up, Chocolate Rain?
What's up, Chocolate Rain?
Really, man. Alright, and why are we here today?
I'm doing a deck profile on my version of the Thunder King deck for 2018. I wanted to get it out of the way before the year ends.
Thunder King?
Thunder Dragons, my bad.
He's trying to already come up with a new strat, new thing, huh?
Yeah,
Makes me think right there.
My version of the Thunder Dragons.
I think he just let out on something that might be up in that deck.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
Alright, so let's get straight into it, man.
Alright. So, right off the bat, of course, 3 Thunder Dragon, just because his name is Thunder Dragon. His effect is simple enough. Discard him, add 2 more from your deck to your hand. So that's once you get 1, you get the other 2. And this card plays with Graveyard a lot, so that's always good. Next up is Thunder Dragon Hawk. Hawk pretty much he's not the searcher. Yeah. Banish the Thunder Dragon or send 1 from the graveyard. If it's banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, shuffle any number of cards from your hand into the deck, then you can draw that many. So he's draw power. I run him at 3 simply because of that. It's always good to get some cards out and get some more in the graveyard with this deck. Next up is Thunder Dragon Dark. This lets you pull a Thunder Dragon, a specific Thunder Dragon except himself, from the deck to the hand by doing the same thing as Dark. Banish 1 from the... If the card is banished from the deck or graveyard, you can add a Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand except Thunder Dragon Dark. So that's a good way to get out of Thunder Dragon.
You know they were trying to make Sean Ron black.
That's all it is. That's a good way. And keep in mind, the vanilla, the original one is a Thunder Dragon, and so is Hawk. Hawk is also a Thunder Dragon. So you can get him out and that as well.
So basically anything Thunder Dragon he can search for. Alright.
Next up is 3 Thunder Dragon Roars as well. Simple enough, same as the other one. They all have the same effect. You can discard him, or if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon 1 Thunder Dragon monster from your deck in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. So it's a good way to get a card on the field, and if you don't use him, you get him back to your hand.
That's good.
And a good combo with that is if pretty much you can pull him if he has a hand effect, or if he has a discard from the hand effect, then that'll work as well, because now he's in your hand. Next one is Thunder Dragon Duo. I prefer Thunder Dragon Duo at 1. I know it does some pretty good stuff, but I prefer it just at 1. He has 2800 attack. He can give himself an attack boost. He also has a few other effects. So I prefer that. I prefer him at 1. It's too many. 2 or 3 would be too many. Next up is Thunder Dragon Matrix. This is pretty much the honest of the deck. It gives you 500 attack, I think, just by discarding. Yeah, you can discard him, give a card you control 500 attack, and if it's banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add another one from your deck to your hand. So
you know that's just a goddamn mag.
That's all it is. It's a power boost. And the discard effect, I believe, is it's a quick effect. So if you need to get over something, because a lot of Thunder Dragons have 24, 16, and 500 will put them well over enough to get over a lot of stuff. Next up is 3 Batteryman Solar. Batteryman Solar is...
Explain that.
Batteryman Solar is pretty much... I kept hearing he's a combo card a lot. Pretty much what he does, it says if this card is normal or special summon, you can send a Thunder Monster from your deck to the graveyard. If a Thunder Monster is normal or special summon while this card is on the field, special summon a Batteryman token. You can target a Batteryman effect monster you control in the graveyard, and he becomes that. So pretty much, you play him, then you can send a Thunder Dragon from the deck to the graveyard. Remember, the whole deck is Thunder Dragon. The whole deck is Thunder. It says Thunder Monster. And a lot of these cards benefit from the grave. Second effect, if you summon something while he's on the field, you get a Batteryman token, I believe, which is level 1.
That's good.
So that's Great Karibo,
you can use
a Spider.
Not only that, you can also use it probably in fusion summon some monsters, right?
You can use it to fusion something, or you can just use him for another link.
Exceed summon.
Exceed, whatever. So that's a good choice. That pulls off a lot of good combos. Next up is Chaos Dragon Levineer. He is one of my favorite cards I put in this deck, mostly because I couldn't get BLS. And pretty much everyone was saying, well, try Chaos Dragon Leveneer. He has 3 different effects. He cannot be normal summoned or set. He must be special summoned from the hand by banishing 3 light and or dark monsters from your graveyard. When summoned this way, you can apply one of these effects based on the attribute. So if you only use light monsters for this effect, special summon 1 monster from the grave in defense. If you use dark, shuffle 1 random card from your opponent's hand into the deck. If you use both light and dark, destroy up to 2 cards on the field. But you can only use one of them once to one of those effects per turn.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, and it's 3,000 attack.
How's it been? How's it been good? How's it been working for you?
This works pretty good. This, like I said, this whole deck sends itself to the graveyard a lot and gains effects like that. So with him here, I can easily get 3 light. The whole deck is light and dark, so I can easily get 3 light or dark monsters in the graveyard. Easy enough. First turn, second turn, boom, you got a 3,000 attack that can use one of these effects. If I can do light and dark, because of Thunder Dragon Dark, that's even better, because now I have, you know, I can destroy 2 cards on the field. And if that's all your opponent has, he's wide open for an attack, you got 3,000 coming at you. And that's still only a special summon. And you just banish monsters, so now you can trigger their effects.
I would like to see a deck around that card and BLS together.
Next up, this card, Gem Knight Ember. It was a Gem Knight card. Pretty much his effect is not really used. He's only used because he's a Thunder monster, and you need him for a fusion summon, which I'll explain later in a few more moments. Next is a personal choice. It's called Brohunder. When this card is normal summoned, it was a personal choice. When this card is normal summoned, you can add a level 4 light Thunder type monster from your deck to your hand, except Brohunder. Now, it says a level 4 light monster, so you may say, well, what in here is level 4? It's a Battery Man Searcher. Battery Man is a level 4 Thunder monster, and it's a light monster. So pretty much it's an easy way for me to get out this guy right here. He's the only level 4 in the deck, and that's how I get him out.
Does it have to be level 4 or level 4 or lower?
It says level 4. Level 4 light Thunder type monster from the deck.
Alright.
So yeah, he's a light Thunder type monster that's at level 4. And I feel like sometimes I can't get a hold of him even with 3. And if I get this, then I can get 1. And then combos can start going off. Wow. So if you guys can find more level 4 Thunder monsters in here, then that's a good card to put in there just for kicks and giggles. Next up, 1 Ash Blossom. You already know what that does. 1, and for to finish off the monsters, 1 Ghost Ogre.
1 and 1. Explain that why.
I only chose 1 and 1. Even though I have a play set of both, I chose 1 and 1 so I can make room for stuff like Brohunder and Chaos Dragon Leveneer. And pretty much, if I want, I can play around with a lot more
I don't
monsters.
know. Like, that's a risky move. Wouldn't you at least side them in your...
I mean, you can side deck them. This is just my build. I prefer it like this because hand traps are nice, but a lot of times in duels, I found myself out of hand traps later and in need of something more helpful like this.
Yeah, like when you're stuck and then you run into a hand trap that can really help you.
Exactly.
I know exactly how you feel.
Now I got an Ash Blossom that they're not triggering, and it could have been a Brohunder that I pulled, and now I can get a Battery Man. Now that I got a Battery Man, now I can start tearing stuff up, so. And just to let you know, this is also a level 4 Thunder monster, so that's another card to search with it if I want to go into the fusions.
What card is that?
That's a Gem Knight Ember.
Yeah, there you go.
So I just realized that. That's my mistake. I just realized that. So, I mean, of course, you can always take this out and a few other cards I'm about to get into right now that I added in here. The Thunder Dragons are a must. That's my choice. You can take him out if you want. Well, he's a must. If you don't like Chaos Dragon or BLS, you can always take him out and put another Ash Blossom in there. He's mostly just to get over other things.
Yeah, just a hard hitter.
So that's it for the monsters. Next up, I have quite a few spells. Some of them are personal choice, so bear with me. I chose 3 Thunder Dragon fusions over 2, simply to see them more. I was not getting 2. I have a bad in all my decks where I have to rely on a fusion card. I don't get them. I know things like Titan and Colossus can do contact fusion or they can fuse in other ways, but I prefer this at 3 in case I need it. Next, 3 Brilliant Fusions. 3 Brilliant Fusion to go with the Gem Knight Ember and Fusion Monsters. I'm going to explain that combo in a second once I get to the extra deck. But 3 Gem Knight Fusions. 2 Instant Fusions. I'll explain that a bit later also. The next card
Wait. Are those instant fusions commons?
Yep.
What?
Uh-huh.
For shame.
I prefer the commons.
I have some foil ones.
The reason, well, instant fusion, you already know what instant fusion is for, but I'll explain it later for the other people that's watching. Next up is a personal choice. This deck does not utilize any field spells whatsoever, so I chose to take advantage of that to get any advantage I can against different opponents that try different things. So I chose to put in 2 Dreamland field cards.
Which one day will be mine? Because I need them for my deck.
Because I use fusions in here, and this card gains an effect based on what type of extra deck monsters you have on the field. Fusion, if you have a fusion monster, once per turn you can draw a card. That right there is amazing. That's draw power. So you keep that on the field, just leave it there. You got a fusion once per turn, that's an extra draw right there. So that's draw power. It gets other effects if you have Synchro and Exceed, but this deck doesn't run those.
Yeah.
If I can find some ways, I'll put it in here, but fusion once per turn of a monster sent from the hand or field to the graveyard by a card effect, except in a damage step, you can draw a card. This deck stays putting things in the graveyard from the hand or field, so that's an automatic. Synchro, when a monster's normal summon, you can increase their levels. XYZ, during your end phase, destroy the monster on the field with the highest level.
I got a question. What if you bring out Zerg? Will all your effects activate? Well, Zerg isn't Zerg like a bit of all of
That
them?
is a good question. It does not say I can only use 1 effect per turn. I can only activate 1 Dreamland per turn.
Well, there you go. Summon Zerg, activate all their
And it
effects
says
at
these
once.
cards can activate these effects depending on. So you can activate all 3 of these, and Zerg technically does count as all 3. So I might find a way to put it in here. So there's that. Next up, for obvious reasons, Monster Reborn. You get some stuff off the field that you want to bring back. Or mainly, I got this in here for my opponent's graveyard.
I apologize for that phone, dude. That is my older brother calling me right now.
No problem. So you play this. They got some in their graveyard you want to keep them from using, or you want to abuse. Take a hold of it. Next up, 2 Thunder Dragon, 100 Thunders. Target a Thunder monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Then you can special summon as many monsters with the same name as possible from your graveyard. The monsters special summoned by this effect are banished when they leave the field. Also, while they are face up on the field, you cannot special summon monsters except for Thunder monsters. So pretty much, you can get a bunch of stuff on the field, Link summon, Fusion summon, whatever, and then they go to the banish zone. And they just left the field, so some of them can trigger effects. And finally, to finish off the main deck, 3 Thunder Dragon Discharge. Pretty much, this card is in here. I like it at 3 because the activation of your Thunder monsters and effects cannot be negated. Once per turn. Good. Exactly.
That
Once
right there,
per turn,
that right there is
if
good.
a Thunder monster is normal or special summon to your field, you can target a spell trap card on the field, banish 1 Thunder monster from your deck, and if you do, destroy that target. So this
that is sick.
So I put this at 3 simply because if they try to attack you or do anything or try to negate your effect, you can pop this.
Give me a second, I'm recording a video.
You can pop this, you can negate effects. And no, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. You can pop this card, they can't negate your Thunder Monsters effects. And I just read this, I'm so sorry. Then you can banish 1, then target a spell or a trap on the field and destroy it. And again, it works whenever your cards are banished.
So basically, it's a card that banishes your opponent's card by banishing your own?
No, you banish your card, then you destroy a spell or trap card on the field.
And how many of those can you activate per turn? That's many, right? Because they're trap cards?
Yes, and they're continuous.
Oh, not bad.
So, yeah, they're continuous.
You might try Burial from a different dimension then.
Yeah, that's actually a part of the side deck. If you want to put in cards that bring back from the banish zone, go right ahead. There are some cards in here that return from the banish zone, but if you want to bring some extra stuff, you can. Now, finally, going to the extra deck. I only chose to run 2 Titan because I can only find 2. I chose Titan as my main card for this deck simply because he must either be fusion summoned using the Thunder Dragon Fusion or special summon by banishing a Thunder monster from your hand and 1 Thunder Fusion you control except Titan. in which case you don't use poly for that one. When a Thunder Monster's effect is activated in the hand, even during a damage step, this is a quick effect, you can destroy one card on the field, and if Titan will be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard instead. And he's a 3200 attack. I don't have Colossus. Honestly, if I had it, I would only use one. Colossus is a good effect. He stops deck searching, but I have Ash Blossom for that, and I much rather get a 3200 attack beater on the field. If I had one, I would use one exactly, because I know he's easier to get into, but I prefer something with a little more attack. I'd rather finish you off. Next up, Gem Knight Seraphonite. He's the reason I put the Amber,
Gem Knight.
the Gem Knight Amber and Fusion, the Gem Knight, the Brilliant Fusion's in there, because you play that, summon him. Now you got a Thunder Fusion monster on the field, and you can use that to summon. Well, yeah, you can use this to get extra normal summon. You can sub him out for Prismara, and that gives you a Thunder Dragon, a Thunder monster to bring out Titan or Colossus with. So
And
pretty much that's the
another one
combo.
that you can also try is the original Fusion Thunder Dragon.
Yes.
From back in the day. That was like Gen 1, I think, though. So probably almost impossible to find.
Next, Thousand Eyes Restrict.
You're welcome.
That's what Instant Fusion is for. One of the cards is for. It's self-explanatory. Put Thousand Eyes Restrict on the field.
What you do is you solve your opponent's monster, then you link summon.
You trip it off. You get something out, or you can just keep him if you want to. Well, no, actually,
The hell with that.
Yeah, Instant Fusion is gonna go bye-bye because it's Instant Fusion. He's gonna make it go bye-bye. The second target is Kaminari attack, because he's a Thunder Fusion, and that's how you get out your Titan and Colossus.
Yeah.
Next, if I had one, I would put a Link Karibo. So for now, I'm just using Link Spider, just to get something, just to get anything off the field. And to finish off the deck, I use some Summer Summoner, simply because he's
Basically,
cards.
that's Alex.
Once per opponent's turn.
That's
quick effect,
Hero right there, just laying around doing nothing. Look at that.
You can discard one card, then target one Thunder monster in your graveyard, except the Link monster, and special summon it to a zone this points to.
That's Hero right there, laying around doing nothing.
So if you get him out, he's in your Link zone. Activate that effect. You can get any Thunder monster. You can get a Kaminari attack if you want.
Hell, you can get that Battery Man.
Titan. You can get Colossus.
Battery Man.
You can get Battery Man. You can get any Thunder Dragon you want with that effect.
Hey, shoot. And for a card that doesn't cost so much, that's not bad.
Alright, so that's the deck, guys. I hope you like it. Again, this is my deck profile. This is the way I wanted to build it. If you want to play around with some of the cards, you can take out the Dreamlands. That most likely was going to be a side deck card, but I kind of liked it a lot, so I'm trying it out. If I don't like them, I will sub them out for another Ash Blossom and another Ghost Ogre until I find something better. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm going to turn it over to Master Sai.
Alright, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This was Chocolate Rain and Master Sai coming to you from Team Darkside. And don't forget to check out Duelist Kingdoms ACX. They created this playmat that you see here, and you create any type of playmat. You just have to send them a design or tell them what you want on it, and they'll create it. This is my double-sided playmat that they gave to me. It's amazing. I love it. It has all the main characters and their rivals on the other side. So, like I said, this was Master Sai and Chocolate Rain signing out. Dude.